Hello everybody, so this is ponkacheese and a lot of amazing players here, and we're about to play a 6-player game on Colonist of cities and knights. So let's have an amazing time. Um, you'll see how it goes where there are the build phases, right? So it's an interesting game where a little different from 4-player or 3-player, where you can have those build phases in between turns. Just so you'll see it when we're playing, but basically when a player finishes a turn, if you have a little flag clicked, you can right away play a turn after that, even if it's not really your turn. But you cannot trade anything or use any card. All you can do is whatever resources you have. For example, you can build a road, you can build a knight, you can activate a knight, the basic stuff, what you can do with the cards. Even if, for example, you have what is it, a medicine card. You cannot use that to play your city, but if you have 2 wheats and 3 ores, you can build a city. Okay, so let's see, make sure everybody's ready. Let's let me kind of message them. Let's see. Some message. This personage here, and then let's go back to where we were, which is here. This is the community, by the way. It's a tournament game, so let's have a good time. And let's see, who are we? Okay, ready, set, here we go. It's an amazing map where we have, actually, as you can tell, we have, let me hide this at least. We will have, so there's some ports at the bottom, 341 and a brick port there, so you can see. It's hard to see this whole map, but if I make it smaller, it'll be even more difficult, and there's a 3-1 and sheep port there. It's a very different setup in the sense that you have a whole ring around everything that you used to have, right? In a sense. One second, not exactly. It's a little less than that, right? But anyway, let's just play, and I'm not gonna comment too much. Let's have fun. Okay. So. Don't forget about the, what are these things called right here? This is what I was talking about, the requested build phase. The build phases. Alright, these guys are awesome. So you see, this is 6 players, and right now we're going after purple. We're going to place, and of course I'm going more than likely for that 8-5-11 because I want ore somehow. Okay, and I probably should take it down to the ports because it's going to be hard to find a spot with, you know, other spots still. You know, we have 12 placements, 6 players, right? Let's do that. It was an easy decision for me to make that spot because I do want ore. I was happy that the 8-9-5 was not taken, where that would be difficult for me to get the ore then. So let's see what happens. Let's see. So that wheat port is interesting how that's kind of blocked. We're actually lucky to have the 8 of ore and 5 of wheat, I think. That's a good spot for us. And then, of course, it would be nice to have some commodities going for us. We will be placing, think about it, blue has now a city to place. No, sorry, green places 2 settlements. A settlement, a city afterwards, right? Then blue gets to place a city. Then orange gets to place a city. And then we go. So if you think about it, what maybe have even open as options? Like, I'm not sure, the 610 with that wheat port looks nice. For somebody, will probably take it before us. The 6412 looks nice right there, right? Or the 6312, that has a lot of commodity with the wood. We would like not to be limited to 3 resources. Personally, that's a preference for me. So unless we have a port, I would not want to be limited to, you know, just wood or and wheat or just, you know. So I would like some kind of sheep in my game if possible. And brick is also often underrated. With brick, you can do a lot. Obviously, move around, settle, right? Without that brick, the 4 for wanting it initially is tough. And so a lot of times I will sacrifice the commodity aspect of things to actually get a little brick going. But at the same time, remember, brick, if you have a city on the brick, getting a lot of brick gives you a lot of cards, which you can lose to a 7, right? You can also trade them in, but if it's 7s come out a lot, then that's a disadvantage. Just like the wheats if you have a city on it. And also, what is it? Then also you're obviously limiting yourself from getting a lot of commodities. So let's see what happens. What do y'all see as some good spots? I like, again, that 10-6 right there. That looks really nice to me, juicy. I like that 4-6 port, even over the 4-6-12. I like that 4-6 port, the 3-1. But if we place it there, we're probably stuck, right, on that 6 wood. I like the 6-3 here. That's not bad, right? Those little port spots are not bad because you can go for that aqueduct, right? The 12-3-10. One of these is not bad. We'll have some options. We'll definitely have some options. I'm pretty sure about that. I don't know about the last placements. And somebody's gonna do like the 2-5-4 here, right? The wheat and the brick there. I'm really. What would I like to pick right now had I had the option? I'm not even sure. Let me think. What if we had an option right now to pick? What would you do? Let's see. Like, again, that was taken. So let's see. What if we do something like this with a 10-3-12 here and we take it left? Then we probably get one of those spots there. What do y'all think? The 6-3 or the what is it? The wood port, or maybe even a 4-12-6 opens up, which I doubt that will. But at least we'll have the competitive advantage of already having a knight for it, right? Let's see. I think I like this idea. We'll have no brick, of course, but let's do this. Let's try it. Let's try this. Just don't want to really limit myself to the, but we'll do it. Let's do that. And there's a reason for why I'm doing that, of course, because it's not really it's more like going after the 6-3 or the 4-6-12 spots. I'm pretty sure at least one of them will be taken, but hopefully not both, right? We have 2 more cities left to be placed, I think. Yeah. Purple and red. Now, of course, if purple and red both put those ports there, then that's going to be a big hit on us. It's going to be very tough to get out of it. But that middle, all that middle will be open, which I'll be surprised about that, right? But purple would be amazing for purple to take that exactly, right? So that's what I would do if I were purple. But now, if red takes that 6-3, that's going to be rough on us. Hopefully red does not do that. Yeah, and I mean, it's possible for the aqueduct purposes, somebody's going to take. Yeah, I'm glad red did not take the 6-3. So we're good. I think going to that 6-3 port, and we're kind of stuck at the bottom, and maybe taking a right a little bit later will be a good option for us. This is definitely a very competitive game. 5 amazing players outside of us. Hopefully we're all right. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can hang in there. Let's see. Nobody's really even using those phases. We're not really getting many cards. That's a challenge for us. Not that there's. I mean, the 12, the 3, and the 10 would be amazing, but those are not the common numbers, of course. 7 rolled. Hit somebody with a purple. What is it? Blue with a brick, right? Lost 4 bricks. So I think we have friendly robber. That's accidentally why we're not moving the knight. Oh, never mind. It's cities and knights. So yeah, obviously robber doesn't move in the first round of barbarians, right? 11's rolled a few times, and watch us not be able to get. If we don't get that city saved, we're going to be in big trouble, right? So again, we haven't done the build phase, but you'll see what that is about. The special build phase right there. And I gave him that 2 for 1. What is it? 1 for 1 deal, but I didn't want to risk not getting a wheat before our turn. And that would be a nice deal for somebody. Wheat for 2 worse, but and they will do that. It's a lot easier to get trades in this because you have 5 other players that are willing to potentially trade. So we're definitely gonna have to do a special build phase. I don't know if at the first round maybe it's not working. Now we may lose a city if we don't get that knight activated right now. You see, that's what the advantage of the special build phase is, that it'll let me do the knights, hopefully. Okay, so the build phase worked. And then we have this. And then probably let's get rid of those woods. Hope for a some kind of card, a commodity card, because we don't have brick anyway to get rid of it right now, right? Let's see if we can get a brick. Let's do this 1 sec. If brick we don't get, we'll just get the. Somebody may give us. Remember, trading here is possible. Okay. So let's see. I went for the coin because again, it's really nice to even have look actually. If you think about it, let's say you have a wedding card, right? Or let's say you have a resource monopoly card or whatnot, right? What happens is using against 5 other players versus 3 or 2 other players is huge, right? It can help a lot. So, or for example, let's say you have a commodity monopoly, right? What happens? Trade monopoly, right? You use it, and let's say everybody has a paper. Well, you steal 5 papers, right? Wow, doesn't happen like that in a 4-player game. So anyway, let's see what happens. We're 2 people are struggling with the cities. There we go. Let's see. So seems like Some people lost cities, which is kind of rare in a 6-player game, but I believe how many players? 2 players, wow, and they're really strong players. What was it? Blue and purple, like really strong, especially blue. Look at purple setup. I mean, can't complain with a setup like that. See what happens. Maybe somebody will be willing to trade brick for us, right? That's a good card. Let's use a special build phase to right away put in a what is it? A commodity, a cloth. Well, we lost it, so somebody stole our cloth. That was like the best card we had, as you can probably. Let's see. Tell. Hopefully a 10 rolls again. See, because if we have the monopoly, what is a commodity? What's the point of having these shaded in bubbles, right? With like right now, we can use them, put up 2 papers, right? Let's get rid of this and this. Okay. So I'm going to do the special build phase and put up 2 papers before I lose them. Okay. Ponkacheese is getting hit with a spy. Oh, poor ponkacheese, that's us. Taking diplomat from us. And that's who's taking that? That's purple. Probably purple's gonna use his maybe diplomat later to move his own road. Right. So again, what happens when you have these bubbles lighted up? In other words, like using commodities, right? Activating those papers and coins and cloths, is that when our die is rolled, you see that color right there, green? Let's say one green roll. That's why we got, if it's a 1 or if we have, for example, you see that 1 right there, we have a little 1 square. If a 1 or 1 above it, a 2 rolls with the red die with that green, this column, this green column of these green squares, you'll get progress cards, the green progress card, the science ones. And so let's do that. Let's do this. And we didn't get anything there. Let's go on. Let's use this actually city wall. So, you know, seems like we can do well there. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, so we get stolen from, a paper stolen from us, and probably now we're getting stolen from. Like every, you know, I'm just gonna say it got stolen from every time. Let's see, purple's back in the game, and I think purple's gonna do really well. Red's doing really well. Wow. I mean, 9 rolling red, that helps red a lot. Red's ahead. But you know, this game anything can happen, and it's just we need some progress cards. The cloth being lost was a big loss because that could have helped us a little bit with getting some progress cards or development cards, right? As they're called, depending on the base. If you call it base or cities and knights. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Well, we're kind of behind versus anything else. We're like basically one of the last places, and I don't know. Oh well. And our 10 is blocked, right? Alright. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Wow, Red's getting got a lot of good cards for that. And the 10 block again, it's huge. We would have had 3 because the one's stolen from us, and the 3 cloths. We would have had 2 blocks. Let's see what we can do. We're basically, yeah. Let's see. So, what do we do? Let's try to ask for something. I mean, this is like, we're basically dying here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see, where do I go? I just don't want Red owning this game right away. Let's see. Oops, 1 second. This is not going so well. I'm moving this map around. So we're going to use a road building. Okay. And I just wonder where we're going to take it. I don't want to cut off blue to that for 11-11. We can do the 3-to-1 port. Let's do that. This makes sense for us to do that. I mean, Red is really doing really well, so. I would still like to compete for that 6-3 location there, but that may not happen. push again, don't click the... Use my road building. An orange, wow. Orange has an aqueduct already, you see that? Alright. Anyway, I'm not going to talk as much as I'm just going to play. It's hard to concentrate a little bit here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Why should lose a city too? Okay. At least I'm really fortunate that red didn't really deactivate knights, right? Because that could have been an option for red. Wow. See, commodity card. That was a really powerful card there. Red's playing really well. Can't do much, I see. We got a good card, spy, so let's kind of wait for somebody to have something to spy. And again, we don't want to go for somebody who's, you know, not really close to winning. Look at red. Red has 3 blue cards, in fact. That's scary, but do we have a turn before red? Not really. So okay. Saboteur doesn't hurt us, at least. And again, pay attention to what's going on the right there. What is said, because I'm not really able to say everything, right? Hopefully somebody gets a few more cards for us to do something with, right? We need a city really bad on the A511. Что это? Let's see. Probably gonna lose my city now, but let's see what happens. Let's see. Who can I steal cards from? There's red, and then there's orange. I really want to touch red though. May have to though. I think red may have a wedding. That's why I'm gonna try that. It's not. Nope. There. Orange is going to catch up a lot now with getting so many cards. I may just have to lose a city with a city wall. We're gonna, at least before that, we're gonna. No, we're already kind of last, and now we're losing cities, right? So, oh well. It's good that we got that card. A wedding. Can we get it from 4 players? 1, 2, 3, 3 other players, because 2 are behind. Blue's gonna be the bot now that that blue left. Purple probably will have less than us. Well, red is just destroying us all. Well, I mean, don't give up, we still have a chance, but it's not that big, right? So, we'll do our best. Red's playing well. Let's move the board a little bit to the left. That's a good card for us. A good number for us, 3. Get some wood. Forgot we don't have a knight there anymore, but we can get, so 3 players being ahead of us, we can get 6 cards from there. There's a diplomat. Let's see what we can do. We can get that down to that road location. Let's see if anybody gets this brick. Somebody did give us a brick. Okay, so I can probably settle on that 6-3 spot, right? Watch this. I'm going to use intrigue to kill the knight. I don't want to do this to the person, but and then we have this, 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 this. Let's do this to do. Let's not activate the warlord yet. Let's do that. We're lucky getting some cards though. Like the spy was a helpful one, even though it didn't help us much. We got the intrigue, and then of course, what is it? The wedding was really helpful. So sometimes being last, of course, does help, right? Versus hurt also. Now we need, if we get 2 cities up in the 6-3, actually, you know, every city there we would have would be meaningful. So we need cities, and we needed 5 to open up though, right? What is that, wedding or? So it's going away from the wheat at least. Orange is doing really well too. I think orange is maybe ahead of red even. Yeah. So much production. 4 cities, right? Maybe we can get an aqueduct and something like that. Let's see. Yeah, it makes sense. Bouncing, I got that tray. Lube is playing on the wall, by the way. Green. I need wheat. Let's see. Let's get rid of, I guess. Let's get rid of woods. Yay, we got a wedding card, and that's gonna be again from 3 players. Right? Let's see if somebody can give us a brick before we start trying to do something with that, right? Let's see, so we have these cards. see what force they have down there now. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And where do I take it that's not going to be competing with anybody? Let's just go like, where is it, like right there. Okay. I don't know. Let's hopefully we'll get a city one day. Even on a... There are better options I could have done there. Oh, snap. I shouldn't have taken the road there, you see, now. How competing with purple, I didn't really want to even compete with purple. The 5 rolled. Is there anything I can do to get rid of the cards? Okay, 9, we can do the city before 7 hits, right? I think a city would make sense to put on the 6. 3 there for now. We're getting our papers. It's not over yet, but it will be soon. Maybe over soon. Yep, Brett's getting that metro. So 10 points at least. Maybe 11 or 12. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we can do with wedding. Let's see, we're probably going to get rid of let's do that. We're going to lose our spot there. That's not good, but it will. Trying to see who is. That's gonna hurt a lot if he settles there. Let's go for the papers, I guess. Someone. Can we build anything? Yeah, let's do activate knights, because again we have, well, we're not going to be able to do it too much. Let's risk it. Okay, now we'll use one of my weeds up. So we can go to 7 cards. Oh. Well. Where's that? Seems like red wins. I think it's a good game. Oh, it was a fun game though. Hope everybody enjoyed it. That was fun. Well played, everybody. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. At least you saw a little bit of the semantics of the game. We didn't, have a good run or anything, but it was just a fun game overall, right? Okay. Stop the recording.